Luis Acevedo here. Wanted to show you how to make more phone sales if you are a service advisor or a shop manager at an automotive repair shop. This is so crucial. This is a big area where so many repair shops drop the ball. I'm sure you've called a repair shop, your mom's called a repair shop, your wife, your husband, whoever's called a repair shop and have gotten a grumpy old dude on the line. As a matter of fact, that's more often than not when you call repair shops. So I want to show you guys how you can effectively increase your your automotive repair sales. And I definitely can speak on this. I've sold over $1 million worth of automotive repair service work, and I've been in the space for over 15 years. So to begin with, we want to start with tonality. That is the most important thing, how you're greeting people, the energy that you're bringing. It's a transfer to the other person. If you pick up the phone and you're like, "Thanks for calling ABC Repair Shop," nobody's really going to want to do business with you. They're already going to think, this guy's depressed. I don't want to talk to this dude. So the way that you need to pick up the phone is so important. This is how I do it every time without fail. When that phone rings or I'm taking out a call, doesn't matter. I am coming at that phone with so much energy. So "Thanks for calling ABC Repair Shop. This is Luis speaking. How can I help you today?" So tonality is so important. This is where all of the trust and rapport is started, is that tonality. It all begins here, is how you're presenting yourself. It's their first impression. Now you can always win it on the second impression, third impression, but it's much easier if you just start with a positive tonality from the jump. And then if the second one we go to is control with questions. So if you recall when I started off this one saying how I pick up the phone is, "Hi, this is Luis with ABC Repair Shop. How can I help you today?" As you can see, I'm already starting it with a question, right? I'm not letting them lead the conversation or anything like that, because when you're on the phone and they're calling you for help. They're calling you for work. They want to know if you can help them. And so you need to lead with a question. So after you say, "How can I help you today?" or "What's going on with your vehicle today?" you then let them answer. And then from there, you're going to ask another applicable question. So let's say they're saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm looking for tires. Give me a price on tires." That is probably the hardest question for most beginners to come at, because the first thing they want to do is say like, "I don't even know your tire size. I don't even know how to quote that." Well, the first thing you need to do is first address it. "Great, awesome, I can help you with that for sure. Now, out of curiosity, what kind of car are you driving?" "Okay, cool, that's the kind of car you're driving. And do you know what kind of tires you purchased?" "No, not a problem. Have you ever bought tires from us before?" And if it's no to all of them, what I do to then lead the conversation once more is saying, "Hey, guess what? Are you by your car right now? Awesome, you're by your car. Why don't you go ahead and open up that driver's side door and look at the inward plaque towards the inner trim there, and it'll tell you the tire size. It'll read something like 225, 60, 18. I don't add in the dash or the R or the speed rating. They're not going to know any of that. All they're going to need to read me off is a string of numbers, and I'll figure it out from there." So you want to make sure that you're pinpointing this down. This goes the same thing for brakes. When somebody calls in, "Hey, can I get a price on brakes?" Of course you can get a price on brakes. We can definitely help you out with that. Out of curiosity, why do you think you need brakes? You're not letting them control the conversation. You're not a quote taker. You're not an order taker. You are leading it. You are the expert. Act like it. They are calling you because you are that. And then the last thing right here is, after you get all that information from asking the right questions, from, "Okay, you need brakes. Why do you think you need brakes? Oh, you hear squeaking in the front end? When do you hear the squeaking? When you're braking, or when you're just driving, or when the car's warming up? Oh, cool. When you're braking. How long has this problem been going on for you?" Got it. Is there any other thing that's going on with the vehicle that you want us to check out? No. Any lights on the dash? No. Great. Awesome. So here's what we're going to do. We have an opening today at 4 o'clock. I'm going to get you in for a free brake inspection, and then we will get you an accurate quote. The whole process will take about an hour. Does 4 o'clock today work for you? And if they say no, then just go on to the next appointment. You try to get them in as quickly as you can, because they're going to be calling other competitors to try to get them in. So it's important that you try to get them in that same day or the next day. Obviously, you have to manage your workflow, and you have to know what's going on in the bays outside in the shop. But urgency is key, because in the automotive repair space, there's repair shops everywhere, and everybody and their brother thinks that they can fix a car. But you and I both know that that's not the case, and more often than not, they come to shops like where you and I work after going to their brother to get their car work done, right? So make sure that, first off, your tonality is strong, that you're asking the right questions and you're leading the conversation, and then always set the appointment, because once you get the appointment set and they come in the door and you get that car on the lift, that is when the sale will be made. Like and follow for more.